touched Peter. He was like a pedophile, and it was Diane and Crystal and all them that introduced me to him, say that he was a good babysitter. I said, I don't want him as a babysitter. I just wanted to rent the room out. But if I would have known that, he was charged because he abused a little girl on top of it.
So did you think that CAS and the police did their job on that?
No, you know who did the job? It was me. I investigated this Mike Marlowe, okay? And I went to the police, and I was showing them these syringes, or not syringes, but this thing that was going up his ass. He was like fucking boys up the ass. Like, I did it. I did the investigation, and I turned around and said, you know, you guys are unbelievable. Look at all these fucking toys that this guy's playing with. The fuck is this shit? This is all sexual toys, right? Well, guess what? You're not doing your fucking job. Maybe I should sue the ass on you guys because you should have did your fucking job. That's how I was talking. I didn't give a shit if I was being charged or whatever. Because I had a pedophile living in my house.
So the police didn't do a good investigation, neither did CAS? They didn't protect your, they did not protect your family, in your opinion? Is that what you're saying? Yeah. That's a horrible story.
What they didn't do with a lot of families, it seems like they're very poor and judgmental. Because you're poor, but I'm not poor. I'm just like regular people like everybody else. But the situation is, but it's because you're on welfare or disability or whatever you're on of the system, the government system, they look at you as a bad guy and we're all assholes. That's what they look at it.
So you don't feel that you get proper representation because it's government help in taking care of you?
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm. They don't help no one. I know how that works, man. I've been through that shit, man. I'm just telling you the situation. It happened to us many, many moons ago, and Diane was the one that introduced me to him, and then she says, oh, he's a nice babysitter. I said, I don't want him as a babysitter. I just want a roommate. And I'm not planning to have a roommate that's going to fucking be a pedophile and go and touch my kid. Well, guess what? He looked all fucking grunny when I went to court. I said, surprising I don't fucking kill him right there on the spot. The judge heard me, the lawyer. I said, I don't give a shit. You can even charge me. Oh, what you want? Because you guys haven't done your fucking job. My lawyer looked at me. CAS looked at me and said, I'm serious. You guys are all a bunch of fucking assholes and jerks. And I did say that. I wasn't afraid for what I said in court. I don't give a shit if I was being arrested.
So how did the guy get arrested? I thought you said the police didn't do their job. Or you did it or something?
No, I did it, but what I'm saying, they eventually got him. Yes, they arrested him.
Oh,
because they found out a little girl was being molested at the end.
Oh,
That's
so
how they found out the story.
So it wasn't charges brought against him for what he did to your family. It was charges brought against him for what he did to somebody else's family.
Yeah.
So you didn't find the police proactive, or you did?
Well, then the Kingston police called me and asked if we can go up to Kingston. The Kingston police seem to be doing more of their job than the fucking Ottawa police. And they were investigating, they got into it, and the Ottawa police eventually did it, but they took a while.
How long's a while?
Kingston police, I don't know why they took them a while, but that's how they were. That's how they treated me. But it was the Kingston police that got into it, and that was it. And the lady said, you know, lady, I wish in the way I could help you through this. And this was a cop from Kingston, and I'm telling you, I never had any problems with them. Never at all. They did everything. They fucking checked them out. They saw his background. They knew and exactly there was not only just Peter and her. They were looking into more into it. He was sexual abused when he was a little boy. So that's where it all started. When he was small. So that's where they caught him, and then they figured it out, and then they looked into it, and they found that he was guilty. Took him a while, but that's how they investigated. But I was the one that told them all along.
Wow.
And they didn't want to hear me. They heard me only at the end.
How did the
I
police?
was right and they were wrong.
How did the police in Ottawa treat you?
How did they treat me when I did it?
When you made your initial report?
Well, they first of all, they didn't believe me. That's what they thought. They thought I was kind of making it up. But it wasn't a make-up. It was the true story. Because it was Diane and Crystal when I had to bring them to court because they were involved, because they introduced me to him and saying he's such a nice guy. And he was always lots of times alone with her daughters in a tent. Well, what the fuck are they doing? And she didn't figure out. And then after, he was probably molesting her daughters too. So.
You think that because
it all
of...
came out. It took a while, but it all came out in court.
But you didn't feel that it was because of the Ottawa police or Ottawa CAS or anything? Or did you?
No, it was partial them because they weren't doing their job. They weren't investigating. They weren't doing their job, no.
Oh, that's a terrible story.
But like I said, that happened like 15 years ago.
So not much.
I mean, that's a while ago.
So not much has changed really in Ottawa as far as the police doing their job.
They will never probably do their job. If they do, that would be a miracle. Like I never saw Ottawa police that wouldn't even stick up for kids. That's what gets me.
That makes you wonder, eh?
Yeah, but it took them a while. But I was the one that said everything that I'm investigating, and I was giving them paperwork, and I said I could have been a fucking cop, for fuck's sake. And they're looking at me saying, yeah, lady, I think you're pretty bright in that way. That's what they said. I'm not a stupid woman here.
No, me neither. I haven't had much success with the Ottawa police.
They look at me because I'm a single parent that I couldn't figure it out. I figured this out. Like I said. It didn't take me long. Fuck, it took me a week to figure the whole fucking investigation. And it took them many months. Like, what the fuck? Are you blind? You can't see this? Or what?
It makes you...
To them, I don't even care if you lock me up out of this fucking deal. And my lawyer says, Karen, be quiet. I said, no. I am not being quiet. I am telling the truth. And he could have been fucking pedophiling her kids in the tent and wouldn't know about it. Okay. Fuck off with this shit.
Not good.